So there I was, contemplating the drawbacks of the HZL-27Z by Juki. A very sturdily built machine, a machine that's not the easiest to get into, but you can get in there. A machine that likes to go through leather, a machine that's just a little too slow, and a machine with an underrated motor. And I thought, and I came up with an idea. What if we take this 50-watt motor and replace it with a 100-watt motor? Will it work? Will it explode in a blaze of glory? I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. Can we hack the Juki HZL-27Z sewing machine? Let's find out. All right, I already started a little bit, but what I wanted to do, I took the machine apart and I want to get and check out the shaft of the motor, because when I look at the motors, they're about the same size. So I think that this motor is going to fit. There's a good potential that it's going to fit in the same mount and everything. The thing that I don't know is the shaft diameter. If I can just take this part off that runs the belt and put it on this motor, so that could make it an easy swap, or it could make it a really difficult swap depending on what's involved there. The first thing that I did just to make sure was to make sure that this motor spins in the same direction as this one if I were to mount it the same way, and it does. So it spins in the same direction. I did check that. All right, so let's look really close at what we have here. I just pulled off the fan, which has the gear that fits this ribbed belt. And if you look at this shaft and compare it to this one, the new motor has a much thicker shaft than the old one. The old one also has a little cross member there. So I guess we're done. I guess we can't do this. Yeah, think again. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen, or we're going to destroy the sewing machine. So what I have here on this one is, you can see the hole in there. The big part of this hole is big enough to where it does actually fit on there. It doesn't go all the way down. So I'm going to try and drill that out all the way through. And I can drill a hole in this shaft to accept this cross member right here. Plan B. So you broke the one gear that you have into a million pieces. I mean, that's just crap. Phooey. So what do you do when you break your gear into a bunch of pieces? There are a couple options. You can do a plastic repair and try to bring this thing back to life. But I did a pretty good doozy on this one. Well, when you don't think you can repair it, you gotta buy a new one. So you go online, you look, and it doesn't exist. So what do? You buy every gear that you can find online and hope and pray that one of these works. Well, let's find out. I didn't realize when you're looking at pictures online, you don't realize the scale. Some of these are kind of big. That actually fits the belt, but that's way too big for that shaft. So that means that one's way too big. That one's definitely way too big. Way too big again. Ooh, that one looks good. That one looks similar, except that the belt doesn't fit. And it's also a smidge too big, but it's got the same little part there in the back for the pin that's going through. What about this one? That one also doesn't fit. I like it because it's metal. I also like it because it has a guide on it to guide the belt into the right place. And the belt fits. I mean, that's really close. That's really, really close. All right, let's see what we got here. That is almost exactly 0.25, so that's a 1/4 inch. All right, this would be American standard 1/4 inch. That's what that is. What is this? Like a few hundredths off. I bet you this is metric. I bet you that's metric and this is American. I wonder if there's something we can do with that. Because that is like the perfect gear right there to replace that. Let's go on the computer and see what we can find out. All right, we're back. I found online that they have these little sleeves that are made for potentiometers. So that little sleeve goes between metric and American standard. So it goes between your 1/4 inch to your 5mm. I think it's 5mm. So if you look at your motor here, let's see if that slides on there. It slides on like a glove on that motor shaft. And then slides right in there. Oh, this is going to be nice. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. That's just what we needed. Sleeve fits in there nicely. I wonder if I need to do two, one on each end. And this end is a little tight. Oh, there it goes. That's perfect. And then as I tighten the set screws, yeah, that slides right in there. Nice. Yep, that's good. It's a good fit because you don't want it loose because it'll rock around. Now, the only question is, does the belt fit? Oh, look at that. Okay. We are cooking with gas right now. So we need to mount this motor. We need to wire up the motor. We're getting there. We're going to have our overclocked, super powerful motor. That motor is, see, this one's 0.46 amps, this one's 0.9 amps, twice the power. And then you got 5,000 RPM on this one, 6,000 on this one. We got some wiring to do. I'll break out the old soldering kit, and we're gonna get to it. And for you, this is gonna be really fast. Because I'm excited. I don't know about you. This is the first time I've ever hacked a sewing machine with pieces that are, you know, not built for that sewing machine. And remember, the reason we're doing this is because this sewing machine, it's not a bad sewing machine. It's just really slow. So maybe this fixes that problem. I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to prop it up a little bit? Oh look, I just happen to have the perfect piece right there to do that. Okay. I got a light. Will this thing rotate freely? Okay. Y'all ready to see this? Okay. That's got some speed to it. And it's turning the right way. I think it's time to put this thing together and do some measurements. What do you think? All right, we've got our machine together. We are going to run it all put together and see how it sounds. See if it tries to bounce off the table. And then we'll do a couple of measurements just to see how fast this machine is now. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna say, just going off of what I'm seeing here, it's a little faster than it used to be. All right, first run with a new motor. Okay, that's a little faster. That's faster. Yeah. We have hacked a sewing machine to make it faster. If you notice it may jump around a little bit, it's a little hippy hoppy. You still have control. You can go slower. You can also go really fast. I'm a fan. I think we may have fixed the issues with this sewing machine coming out of the box. The issue being that it was slow. I can smell a little bit of motor, so sometimes new motors will give you a smell just to let you know that they're new. And we're just gonna assume that's what that smell is and it's not actually burning up the motor. You ever see a zigzag go that fast? I think I may have created a monster. Really, may have created a monster. But this thing, you look at the stitch on that, and it's pretty darn good. You know, tension is a little off, but you adjust the tension as you go to a zigzag stitch. It's not bad. You know, and the hardest stitches for a sewing machine are going to be that zigzag with a really low stitch length. So maximum width, lower length. Okay, we're going to set up the slow motion. Wow. Yeah, we got a little wonky, but that's just me feeding the fabric. Okay, we're going to set up some slow motion and count our stitches per minute and see where we're at. Internal parts are pretty robust on this machine. It's very heavy, it's all metal, it's got some great components in there. The only problem I had with it was the speed, and we just fixed that. So hey, that's pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments if you want me to figure out how to put a kit together to do this. It's possible. You will have to do the things like the soldering and all that, but I could put together a kit with the motor, the sleeves, and the gear. If there's a desire for that, I don't know, probably not, but there you go. If you like this video, please like, please share, and subscribe. We just hit 5,000 subscribers not too long ago. I'm pretty excited about that, and more videos like this are to come as we are able to purchase more machines for the various reviews and teardowns that I do. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.